Well, hello. Yes, it's me. And I welcome you back to the vlog. I realize that I do not look like my normal self, and the way that I look right now is definitely not the way that I look in the vlog that you're about to watch. But see, what had happened was I vlogged the other day, and I don't want to tell you what it is about, because I want you to be able to see it and be open to it all whenever you watch it. But I vlogged the other day, and rookie mistake, some footage got deleted, and I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm opening up the vlog to say you're going to see something really, really special to my heart today, and I hope that you really enjoy it. I will get right into it, and then I'll see you on the flip side. Hey guys, so we are relaxed today, and I keep looking at myself in the little viewfinder because this is different for me. This type of filming is not what my typical flow Joe is. That sounded weird, but I want to talk to you today about something that just makes my little heart flutter. Do you have something that, like, you could talk about it nonstop? You want to go and get a job doing this thing because it just makes you go. Listen, dog. Hey, Roxy, I need you to calm down. Anyways, that's what I want to talk to you today. It gets me, okay? And that is my OCD tendencies. So there may be some of you that what I'm going to share with you, it just hits you in the pit of your heart because you think the same thing, you feel the same thing, you just get it. And then for majority of you, I realize you're going to be like, this girl is crazy, she's out there, calm down, it doesn't have to be that way. And you're thinking, wow, that's extra. I've always for so long been called extra because I just do things a certain way that to me in my brain make things work more smooth and more practically, or it just looks better. And I feel like it looks better to myself because I do have some OCD tendencies. So, Kristina, fun fact. Can you hear the dog drinking water? I mean, seriously, does she not have any respect? No. Anyways, Kristina, fun fact, I am OCD. Not diagnosed by a doctor, but definitely by my family. I am guilty of being extra. If you get these things that I'm going to tell you about, then you get it. If not, then sorry, just laugh at me or with me. This is just the way I live my life, and I'm hoping that whenever I share some of these things with you, you're going to pick up on these tips and tricks that I've found that I really, really like, and maybe you'll implement them in your home and in your daily life, and it makes things a little bit easier and honestly just more calm and at peace, because literally everything has a place, and if everything's in that place, I feel so much better. Now, if you're looking around my house and you see all the junk, that's because since the beginning of the year, I have been cleaning up and cleaning out, getting rid of stuff that I have held on to for one reason or the other, and I've realized that these things are not serving me anymore. So I'm okay with letting go. Now, there are tons of other things that I will not let go of because of, sentimental value, or I'm using them and they are serving me. A lot of the stuff in my house has been going out that back door, either to the trash can or to Goodwill or to other people who they would love to have those items. I want to walk you through just a couple of things that I have found to love. And the first one is the organization in my pantry. So if you have watched on Netflix the show called Get Organized, it is mind-blowing, because these two women have honed in to the ins and outs of organization, and they give you literally the step-by-step tools that you need in order to bring that environment into your house. So just my OCD ways, I get what they say, I relate, I feel the same way they feel about color and placement, and just, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So a lot of the things that you're going to hear me say, if you've watched that Get Organized show, you probably heard them say it too, because a lot of the things that I have implemented came from them. So I'm giving them full credit for that, because there's no way I would have been able to think of this stuff on my own. And then other things are just simple preferences that I have. So things that either I've done for a very, very long time, or I just want it that way because it's my stuff. So maybe you like some of these things, maybe you don't, I don't know. I'm assuming that you're probably going to think I'm crazy. So this may be just a waste of my time. But here we go. So this is my lovely, very small pantry. If you know Philip and I, you know that we purchased this home as our transition home. Our goal is to transform my grandmother and grandfather's house into our forever home. If you know us, you also know that we are in the works with a contractor to get house plans finalized, the budget finalized, all that kind of stuff. And I'm super excited to hopefully be able to shoot a vlog very soon about all of that, so that you guys can go along that journey as well. This home is our transition home, but who wants to live in a place that is constantly nagging you because you walk around and you look at things and you think, this is not the way I want my home? So I've tried my best to, blend the two together, that this is the transition home and I'm not going to put money into this home, but at the same time, I want it to be the way that I want it to be, because I have things that I like to look a certain way and feel a certain way. My design is very unique, and it's very much my design. So I've tried to implement that as much as possible, but again, without doing much to, like, say, paint, or like, I would love to put up a backsplash in this kitchen, but I don't want to put the money into it because this is our transition home. I say all that to say, I would love to have a bigger pantry, but I don't. So I've made the best use of this space that I can with my organization tips and strategies and everything that I have implemented literally since the beginning of the year. I also realized that I could utilize this space a little bit better than what I am, because in this middle section, you see how this is just so deep. So this is so deep in here. I would love to put a shelf here, that way I have like basically 2 rows of options of storage. But again, we're not going to put money into this home unless it's something that we think will help it to sell later. In this top section, I have designated to be our breakfast and snacks. In this middle section are all things pasta and pasta sauces, or any type of soup sauce. So we eat pasta a lot. That's probably majority, like 95% of our meals is a pasta meal with a meat. It gets its own section. These lovely guys. Clear canisters. They are a game changer. Not only, a couple of things that I like about this, not only can I see what's in the container and I clearly know how much I have, right? Because I don't really know how much I have of this. You can't see the product. So being able to see the product through the canister tells you how much you have, how much you need to buy. This is grits. I'm good on grits for a little while because we don't eat grits very often and it's half full. You like that? I'm an optimist. It is half full. These are Better Homes and Gardens. I've ordered them from Walmart. You can order them from Amazon. And then they sell them in the 4, 5, and 6 packs. Or you can buy them as individuals if you need one here or there. So they have all different sizes. And this is a Kristina thing. This is not an everybody thing. If you look, it has the little handle so it pops out. And then when you put the lid back on, you snap it back and that gives it its seal. A Kristina thing is that when it goes back into the pantry, I like for my little latch to face out. It's easy to grab. Look at that. my husband knows, latch out. Also, it just looks better when you're looking down on a canister and all the latches are facing the same way. I know, it's a me thing. In the back here, we have penne pasta. Obviously, I need more. Then I have tons of spaghetti noodles because I don't just use these with spaghetti. I make teriyaki steak, teriyaki chicken. And then what I love about these tall canisters for boxed items, so this is Hamburger Helper. I took everything out of the box. I even cut the label off the box for your cooking instructions because I have this about memorized, but not everybody does. Fill up. Fill up. I cut this off the box and just stick it in the front. You know what it is. You know how to cook it. And then everything else you need is in here too. So these bags, they literally just lay flat, stack, and then I've got the seasoning packs on top. I can see how much I need. I can see exactly what it is. Latch facing out. And I've got all of my tall items on one side, and it kind of goes down. You can see the pyramid there. Kristina thing, not an everybody thing. Your pantry and your kitchen space obviously is different than mine. The way you organize these items to look and feel is going to be your preference. There are better ways to stack and to organize and rearrange items so that you get better use of your space, but that's just something that it's kind of like a trial and error thing. You have to play around with and see what ways things fit best. I've got all of my pasta sauces, cream of chicken, cream of mushroom in this basket because I suck at cooking real rice. I do the boil in the bag rice, and so again, I just took it out of the box, folded them, placed them in the basket. I make macaroni and cheese not out of the blue box, please, but with regular elbows, and I do a cheese mixture with milk and butter and all that good stuff. So I buy the Velveeta blocks, and I try to keep 2 of everything on hand at all times, just because I cook a lot of things by 2s. This basket is nice to hold all of this, and again, I can see exactly how much of each item that I have, and I can know how much I need to buy. That's my pasta and sauce section. Moving up to the breakfast, I love these little containers. This is actually a jewelry divider, also sold at Walmart. I have designated for breakfast items. In this one, you can see the grit packets. I usually have, it's empty, so obviously I need to add this to my grocery order. But I do the oatmeal packets and I line them in the back as well. One of the things that the girls from the Get Organized show really talk about are making sure that your space that you want to organize has a designated zone or section. In this pantry, I designated zones for breakfast, snack, pasta, and that way you know, okay, this zone is this big, or this section in my pantry is this big. What items do I absolutely need to put here because it's the only thing that will fit. Getting those zones already figured out for you and your family, because you may have a huge snack collection. We're not snacky people, so we don't. So I'm not going to make a big zone for my snacks. I'm going to make a big zone for pasta because that's what fits my family. Again, this is all based on your needs and your preferences as far as the kitchen and pantry go. My battery's dying. Wait one moment, I'll be right back. All right, I charged the battery for a little bit, and hopefully that's good enough to get me through the rest of this. So I think where I left off was saying that your needs and your preferences is going to be the determining factor of how many canisters you have, what you put in canisters, what you put in baskets, and then your arrangement actually in that space, on that shelf or whatever, in that cabinet, you know. This is like a cereal canister. They're very compact, so I have friends who their kids eat lots of cereal, and so they have a good variety of cereals. Those are not going to take up a whole lot of space in your pantry. And then, if you buy in bulk, you can put your back stock cereal in the back. What you see here is that I've got my Special K. I've got an extra box in the back so that whenever this gets low, I can then refill it. And I've told Philip that whenever this Cinnamon Toast Crunch runs out, we are not getting any more. We are not getting any more. We're eating healthy. I've got pretzels here that I need to get a canister for, and then like a Chex Mix, trail mix type thing I need to get canisters for, and then that'll help the organization of those things. So in this, you will see my cans, a huge stash of baked beans. I don't really know how I ended up with so many baked beans. What I like to do for my cans is to organize them. Here you go. This is a Kristina thing, by color. Kind of like the rainbow scale, Roy G. Biv. I've got red. I don't really have anything orange because we're not really carrot people. Red, orange, yellow, green, and then all the other colors. Now, of course, you're not going to have a blue, indigo, or violet. And I organize these by color by what's in the can, not what is on the label. We eat a ton of green beans, so I have more of that. Again, I try to keep at least 2 on hand of everything. So when I use one, I ordered one. When I use 2, I order 2. And you can see that there have been a few times, like the baked beans, where I thought I needed them and I didn't. I've got all of my drink mixes, like tea bags, lemonade, smoothie mixes, or then seasonings. So in this front is like Zatarain's, garlic parmesan packets, fajita seasoning, taco seasoning. This is my brown sugar, regular sugar, and flour in the back. And then back in the back in that basket are baking items like baking soda, baking powder, sprinkles, icing, any of those baking things that I might have used in the past but didn't use it all or want to hold on to it for a little bit longer. And then, of course, the Sorchero chips. Don't throw those away. They stay good for so long. Are you coming to say hey? Look. Oh, my goodness. They're coming to say hey. Say my mama's on the floor, so I think I got to get in her lap. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You tell the people hey. Tell the people hey. Okay, go. Go. Good girl. Nope. Nope. Sit. No. No. She gonna do it anyways. Yeah, you don't like that. So this is my pantry. Again, everything that I do are things that I prefer. It makes finding the items easier and shopping easier. You know, we live way too far out to do the delivery, so I do Walmart pickup. I literally stand right here looking at all my canisters and all my baskets, and I say, okay, I'm low on this, this, and this, and I put it in. Then I go to my refrigerator, and that's a whole nother vlog for a whole nother day, because yes, I have organized it as well with canisters. I stand there in front of the refrigerator and freezer, and I say I need this, this, and this. And so being able to see every item and how much you have of that item literally has saved us money. And I don't feel like I am impulse buying because I'm standing here looking at exactly what I need, not walking up and down aisles and saying, that looks good and that looks good. Okay, so this is the breakfast. Ooh la la, ooh la la. I forgot to say pancake mix. Pancake mix fits really well in those canisters, and you see all of my lashes are facing out. And then here is our other breakfast and snacks out of the instant oatmeal, but not for long. And then I'm going to come down here. This is the one I'm probably most proud of. So you've got, again, starting with red, going to the right, following by color, and then you've got, so here's another little me thing. Spaghetti sauce, spaghetti noodles in the back. Hamburger Helper has its own stuff. And then all these other sauces I use sometimes with noodles. Macaroni and cheese, noodles in the back. It all just flows well. It doesn't just look good and feel good, but it flows well. You know, it's all in that same section, so it's easy to find. You're not having to explain to your husband or to your kids, you know, look on the second shelf. It's way back. You can tell that they know exactly where it's at. And then here's the bottom for my cans and any other baking items, drink items, that kind of stuff. I just want to show a good up close. This will grow, this will evolve whenever we get our new house. And my hope is that in that new house and in that new pantry, that I can add labels to my canisters. OCD me, made my own font out of my handwriting, and I'm having it transferred over onto labels for each item, so that like this canister will say grits, this canister will say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's in my handwriting. It makes me feel good. Organization is about practicality, but it's also, to me, about the appeal factor. You want it to make you feel good. You want to look in a space and just, and I get it. Not everybody looks at organization or canisters or labeled things and get this warm feeling inside. But I do. Kristina, tip number 1 would be to get canisters, because you're going to be able to see in the canister to see what you have. Just a Kristina thing, put your latches facing out. It looks so much better. Tip number 2, create your zones. Whatever fits your family best, whatever your needs are most for your cooking, for your kids, your health, whatever it is, however you base your meals and what you cook, do your zones in that priority way. And then 3rd, organize by color. It looks good and it feels good. Again, that's a Kristina thing. It's not an everybody thing, but I promise you it'll make you feel better. If you're anything like me, I suggest that you do these tips. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I really prefer for my things to be a certain way. And I think that everybody has those tendencies in their home because it's their home and it's the things that work best for them on a daily routine. So I just thought that maybe somebody would like to see what I do, not because I have the best way or I think that my way is, you know, perfect or anything like that, but I do know that these things that I do make things easier and just more comfortable for me. Like I said in the vlog, I feel better because it looks better, and I know it's weird. There are these things that I just do and can't help it. Kind of like when I get out of the shower, I don't want my clean, fresh feet to touch the bare floor. I want it to touch a towel or a rug. And those are the things I'm talking about. It's just little things like that that not everybody does. So again, I hope you like what you saw. Maybe you can implement some of these things into your pantry as well. If not, then I apologize for being very simple and basic, but also very extra in the weirdest ways. I hope you come back for some more vlogs here in the near future. I've got some fun ones planned, hence the makeup and hair, but I hope you come back soon. I hope you share this with all of your friends. My YouTube family, like and subscribe. My Facebook family, like and share. Come back to the vlog, come back to the website, browse around for things. I will talk to you guys very shortly. I'm very excited for where we're headed with this new adventure in 2021.